Alright, so welcome back to our Grow With Me series, M.Israel. Today we are planting the Valencia orange tree. So we're just going to get right into it and show you a couple of supplies that I'm using. We got some cow manure over there, some Performance Organics. As far as the dirt, I know a lot of you people don't like this particular brand because of some of the ingredients that they use, but the Performance Organics is pretty good, and that's what I had locally. If you know somewhere where I can order for a reasonable price an alternative container soil, hey, please let me know. Drop a comment and I'll look them out. All right, so we got like some gardening shears. We have an organic brown egg. We have an organic banana peel. We have our tree. We have our container, and we have some critters burning because where I am, the mosquitoes are out like crazy, and if you're type O blood, they will tear your behind up. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're gonna be using the egg because, as I've stated in some previous videos, you can see the mosquitoes now. I'm not gonna go into all of the properties again, but it's great for the soil and for the plant, the banana peel as well. But we are gonna be cutting it up, and if you do decide to use a banana peel for anything that you're planting, please make sure it's organic, because you don't want pesticides, and wash it too, but you don't want pesticides getting into that they've sprayed on the bananas that you buy in the store that are inorganic, getting into the food that you're growing to eat. A good way to know if it's organic, you know how everything has the UPC, like Universal Product Code? It'll have a 9 in front of it. So bananas are 4011, organic would be 94011. And again, I'm not really covered up as I normally am because it is sweltering hot where I am right now. But it's good for the skin. Get that vitamin D3 in, get your melanin popping, and let's get it started. So I have this on like the little caster that rolls because it makes transporting the plant 900 times easier. And additionally, it helps for the water to come out. You always want to make sure you have holes in the bottom of your containers because the plants need to be able to drain. And since this Valencia is in the citrus family, you want to make sure that it can drain. So we're going to dump the dirt in here, and we're going to make sure that when we dig it, these things are cool because you can also like kick down the stop to keep it from moving. And like we move this mosquito burner over here, so I'm not their dinner while I'm trying to plant mine. All right. So we're gonna dig a hole about the size of the root ball of the plant so we can seamlessly put it in there. That's about enough dirt because we can always backfill. So I'm looking at the size of the root ball. So I want to make sure I get enough in there. I'm gonna add some of this cow poop, about a cup. You can tell it's hot. I'm like sweating like crazy. Now normally I mix it in and get it good and mixed, but with this, and since this is more of a tree than an actual like plant, we're gonna put it in under where we're gonna put the plant. So first, let's get our egg down in here. We want this egg in here really, really good, but we don't want to block the bottom. All right, so got our egg in there. Gonna dig our hole. next, let's get our banana peel, our organic banana peel. Oh, by the way, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Excuse my language. So if you guys got some tips, please drop them to me. I'm gonna get it in there so it can break down a little easier. But hey, at least I'm trying. You wanna make sure with things that are coming down the line, that you got some way to kind of feed yourself and your family in case the grocery store shelves are empty, in case you need certain credentials to even get in the grocery store. But that's another talk for another day. Put a little dirt over that. So, got about a cup of the poop. I'm gonna drop it right down in there. Again, I'm not gonna do a lot of mixing it in. Get a little bit more poop. So outside, this would probably get to be about, like if I planted it in the ground, probably about 15 feet, 10 to 15 feet. But since its roots are going to be constricted, there's a lot of screws in here. Since its roots are going to be constricted, we can probably say this will cap off at like 6 to 8 feet. But it won't strangle because these citrus plants do pretty well with alright, yeah, I guess I eyeball that pretty good. These do pretty well. I'm trying to get this as close to center as I can. It's really hard when I'm knocking insects off me. But they do really well with constricted roots. And another thing, this is actually, you know what, maybe if I stop talking, I'll remember to kind of break up the root ball just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, there, I think that's centered. Let me dig this out some more. There we go. This looks about centered. I'm gonna throw some more dirt in here. And we're gonna leave about 1 inch from the top. That inch from the top is so when we water it, we're all good. And then I'm going to add some mulch when I get ready to bring it in. So this will be outside for a while. I have some pretty good sunspots. Yep, got a mosquito bite. They have some pretty good sun back here. You just have to remember to come out and rotate it and make sure that the sun isn't too bright on it because we don't want to scorch the leaves. When you get ready to bring it in the winter time, make sure you put it somewhere where there's a lot of good light. But maybe slowly start to take it in, like a few hours somewhere covered or shaded. Sunroom would be a great idea if you have one. Yeah, got a fresh little mosquito bite, so this little burn didn't do anything. That little burner didn't do anything. Well, maybe it kept more off. Just hope it doesn't have like any West Nile or anything, but we'll pray against that. All right, so put a little bit more. You can see where this was like grafted on, so the tree itself won't get too big, but it won't constrict the size of the fruit. So that's always something pretty interesting to kind of take note of. I am making a mess, but it is okay. And then when you get ready to take it in the house, again, start slowly, like maybe giving it less sunshine or putting it somewhere shaded or somewhere like an enclosed closed porch or something like that, because plants can go in a shock. Like, you taking it inside, outside, temperature changes, light changes. You can also get like a UV light, or a grow light to put over it. Those do pretty well in the house. You can find those Home Depot, Amazon, everywhere. I think this is good. I can kind of like mulch that later. We're not like strangling the plant. All right, so the other thing is, if you live somewhere in a scalding hot climate, give it bright sun in the morning time. I'm squinting because I'm sweating like crazy. Give it bright sun in the morning time, and then kind of move it to where it's a little more shaded, so you won't end up just like scorching the plant. If you're where I am, it's nothing but humidity and it rains every day. Just remember to kind of rotate the plant every week or so you can make sure that everybody's getting some sun and some light and things of that nature. And you don't want to leave it out in the winter if you're in somewhere that gets like cold winters, because as soon as it hits 32 degrees, your plant is dead if you leave it outside. So I'd say when you get around 40, take it in the house. All right, so I am done babbling about this. Some of my other grow videos, they take a while because I'm doing progress. This is it for this one. I'm just showing you as I'm planting it. I can't think of any more tips or anything to tell you about this plant. You want to make sure that we water it well, but you want to make sure that it has some really good drainage. So maybe have several holes in the bottom, like 3 or 4 if you only have one, depending on the pot type. The best pot is terracotta for like citrus plants. I didn't do that for my own reasons, but this, it kind of looks aloe vera, but it is lead free. You don't want plants that you're going to eat in something full of lead, or you're going to be eating the lead. But that's pretty much it. Just make sure you got some good containers, some good drainage, some good fertilizer. Feed it when you need to, but for the most part, we should be good. We'll do a follow-up video just to see how it's doing, how it's growing at a later date. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we'll see how this Valencia, actually it's like a blood orange. We'll see how it does, and we'll follow up. So thanks again for tuning in to this Grow With Me series. Please leave a comment, subscribe, share, click the notification bell. If you want to get a discussion going in the comments, or give me any tips, I'm definitely open to it. So thanks again. You guys have a blessed day.